Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Since turning heel, Dominik Mysterio has made waves and established himself as the top bad guy on the active roster. Dirty Dom has mastered the art of garnering heat from the crowd. Whenever he steps into the squared circle, he receives deafening boos, regardless of the show's location. Currently, the 27-year-old star is in an on-screen relationship with Liv Morgan, which has intensified his heel character. Last year, Dirty Dom ditched Rhea Ripley and sided with Morgan at SummerSlam. Since then, Mysterio has been a shield for Liv by assisting her in matches. Mysterio once again proved himself in the latest episode of Raw, which featured a spectacular tag team match between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against the reigning women's tag team champions, Naomi and Bianca Belair, for the title. In the match, Mysterio repeatedly saved Morgan and Rodriguez from defeat, setting up a perfect opportunity for the Judgment Day. The Miracle Kid pinned the Glow and was crowned the new women's tag team champion alongside Raquel. Is this man the funniest man in wrestling? Following their devastating loss, Bianca Belair could finally seek redemption and shockingly call out Liv Morgan's on-screen boyfriend, Dominik Mysterio, for causing distractions that ultimately cost Belair and Naomi their title. The EST of WWE could challenge Dirty Dom to an intergender bout to get revenge. The possibility of Triple H booking an intergender match is likely, as WWE 2K25, the official game of the Stanford-based promotion, is set to release next month. 2K Games is among the company's big sponsors during WrestleMania. The latest video game edition has introduced several new modes, one of which is an intergender match. To promote WWE 2K25, the Stanford-based promotion could feature an intergender match involving Dominik Mysterio and Bianca Belair on Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley has been a constant favorite to face Mysterio given their history. However, Belair going up against Dirty Dom would be a perfect surprise for fans, as no one could have seen it coming. That said, the angle proposed above is speculative at this point. Dominik Mysterio and Finn Balor could lock horns at WrestleMania 41. The Judgment Day has been hanging by a thread for a while now. The heel faction appears to have internal disagreements, particularly between Dominik Mysterio and Finn Balor, who often clash as they attempt to overshadow each other's suggestions. Given their growing animosity each week, many believe Dirty Dom, alongside other members of the Judgment Day, could kick Balor out of the heel stable. With WrestleMania looming, Dom and Finn could collide at the show of shows. However, the scenario above is hypothetical at this point. It will be interesting to see if the AAA-led creative team has plans regarding Balor vs. Mysterio at the Showcase of the Immortals. Dominik Mysterio to face former women's champion in an intergender match on WWE Raw, exploring why it's not Rhea Ripley. In a surprising turn of events, speculation is growing that Dominik Mysterio may soon step into the ring with a former women's champion for an intergender match on WWE Raw. Given Dominik's current alignment with the Judgment Day and his on-screen partnership with Rhea Ripley, fans might have expected her to be the logical choice for any such mixed-gender showdown. However, recent developments suggest that WWE could be setting up a match with a different competitor, and here's why it's not Rhea Ripley. Dominik Mysterio's rise in WWE and intergender wrestling possibilities. Since aligning himself with the Judgment Day, Dominik Mysterio has transformed into one of WWE's most despised heels. His association with Rhea Ripley has been pivotal to his character, with Ripley often serving as his enforcer, protecting him from opponents, and even delivering beatdowns on his behalf. However, WWE has rarely booked Ripley in intergender matches, and given her current status as the Women's World Champion, the company may be looking at a different approach for Dominik's potential intergender clash. Intergender wrestling has always been a controversial subject in WWE. While matches between male and female competitors have occurred in the past, the company has been selective about when and how they take place. Notably, Chyna, Beth Phoenix, and Nia Jax have had physical confrontations with male superstars. setting a precedent that WWE revisits from time to time. If Dominik is indeed set to face a former women's champion, it could signify another bold step in intergender competition. Why Rhea Ripley is not involved? There are several reasons why Rhea Ripley is not being positioned as Dominik's opponent. Ripley's dominance in the women's division. Rhea Ripley is the reigning women's world champion, and WWE has worked hard to establish her dominance. A match against Dominik, even in a scripted setting, might not align with her character's trajectory, as she is portrayed as an unstoppable force in the women's division rather than an intergender competitor. Judgment Day storyline dynamics. The Judgment Day has been operating as a tight-knit faction, with members supporting each other rather than facing off. A match between Dominik and Ripley would create unnecessary tension within the group, which WWE likely wants to avoid at this stage. Protecting Rhea's star power. WWE has heavily invested in Ripley as a top star. A match with Dominik, especially if booked with comedic elements, could diminish the aura that WWE has carefully built around her. Instead, the company may prefer to focus on her feuds with top women's contenders. Who could the former women's champion be? With Rhea Ripley out of the equation, speculation turns to which former women's champion might be stepping up to face Dominik. Several names come to mind, including Becky Lynch. The man has never shied away from intergender confrontations, having previously challenged male superstars in promos and even gotten physical with them. A match against Dominik could be a fresh, intriguing encounter that fans would love to see. Charlotte Flair. As one of WWE's most decorated female superstars, Charlotte could be an exciting pick. Her strength and athleticism make her a credible opponent for an intergender match, and she has teased the idea of wanting to compete against men in the past. Liv Morgan. Given Liv Morgan's history of taking risks and getting involved in unpredictable storylines, she could be a surprise contender. Her recent momentum, coupled with a rivalry against the Judgment Day, could lead to a compelling match with Dominik. Bayley. The role model has a history of being involved in comedic and entertaining storylines. A match with Dominik could provide the perfect blend of entertainment and in-ring action, especially if Dominik's Judgment Day allies get involved. What this means for Dominik Mysterio. If WWE does move forward with an intergender match for Dominik Mysterio, it could serve multiple purposes. Firstly, it would elevate Dominik further as a heel, particularly if he resorts to underhanded tactics to gain an advantage. Secondly, it would offer a unique match type that WWE rarely explores, making it a potential ratings booster for Raw. Lastly, it could set the stage for future intergender encounters, depending on how the match is received by the WWE Universe. Final thoughts. While WWE has yet to officially confirm an intergender match involving Dominik Mysterio, the possibility remains intriguing. With Rhea Ripley's role within Judgment Day and her status as women's world champion, it makes sense that WWE would look elsewhere for Dominik's potential opponent. Whether it's Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, or Bayley, a showdown between Dominik and a former women's champion would undoubtedly be a must-watch moment on WWE Raw. As speculation continues, all eyes will be on WWE to see if and when this potential intergender clash is announced. If it happens, it could mark another interesting chapter in Dominik Mysterio's ever-evolving career and bring a fresh dynamic to Monday Night Raw.